This brother right here just made a couple of claims that I wanted to actually respond to. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with anything that he says throughout this particular clip. Time to have a conversation.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
I'm telling you, don't let nobody tell you that, oh, you need to be single, bro. Be single, be single. Cap, that nigga speaking from trauma or that nigga speaking from some other stuff. But see, I don't care for a girlfriend. I want a wife. Having a wife is the most beautiful thing you could ever have. Unity. Understand that. Foundation. People that got real stuff going on will look at how you live and what you committed to. You gotta have a foundation. You gotta have something that you value. And if you don't got that, nigga, that shows you ain't got discipline. So like, nigga, like a lot of men out here that don't got wives and you know what I mean, that is out here going crazy. They don't got discipline. They lack that.
I'm gonna stop it real quick. Cause first of all, he's a rapper. He does YouTube, pretty much a streamer like Kai Cenat. You get my drift. A couple of things that I want to push back on. One, the reason why most men prefer to be single, it does have to do with trauma. But you know what trauma turns into? Experience. You know what trauma does to a guy versus what it does to a woman? They're either going to become villains or they're going to be reclusive and then work on themselves and put themselves in a position to where things like what's happening out here in the world does not happen to them again. Most of the time, we will learn from our mistakes and our choices. That does not mean that men don't want marriage. There's nothing out here that's visibly being seen to give anyone the incentive to really want that. You see what divorces are looking like. You see what's happening with all of these rappers and celebrities. You yourself are not committed to one person, my nigga. I don't follow you or watch you respectfully. I've seen plenty of clips, and you understand exactly what is out here in the world in the dating market. These chicks are not looking for no type of serious relationships, and you move accordingly. Only people who don't know or follow your work would think that all of this is just you being a philosopher. You ain't lying 1000%, but you leaving out certain shit. But maybe you want something serious, but you know damn well you ain't about to get it with the quality of women that you've been dealing with. I digress.
Period. And you know what I want to hear? Man always tell me, oh, bro, I run my house. I'm big dog. Cap, she big dog. Nigga, like, nigga, you just can lead, but if she want what she want, it's yeah. Cause nigga, if she leave you, nigga, you gonna be crying with your thumb in your mouth in the corner. I mean, you niggas be cap talking about running a relationship. No, you don't. She do. She run it. She run it. You don't. She run it. Literally. Nigga, like, if she get mad or she control your whole emotions. Women are so important, bro. They control your emotion. They control how you fight the world. They control what you do when you walk out that house. They control. If they write you a long ass paragraph in the club, you're leaving.
So here's what I'm hearing two different things. Like, men definitely are more likely to be motivated to win and be something in the world because they want a family. In that perspective, I get it. Most men want families. They want a legacy. So yeah, their woman will be their motivation. But men who allow their wives or their women to run over them and manipulate, and that's not going to be a very long lasting relationship. She doesn't respect him. You're referring to two different types of relationships, one that is unhealthy versus one that is actually fully functional. Because a woman who respects her guy, she doesn't talk to him a certain way. She doesn't move a certain way around him. His presence alone keeps her protected, safe, and grounded, where she's never out of character. And if she is out of character, she respects him too much to really go to places that she would with regular dudes in her DMs. There's a difference between this and that in which you're speaking on. But I do hear what you're saying. Those dudes though that you're talking about, nah, their wives and their girls don't respect them. You don't respect somebody and treat them a certain type of way. It's impossible.
I hate to say it. They be like, "I'm sorry, who you think the prize, men or women?" I gotta say women, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I gotta say women are the prize. Because we could pay the bills to do everything we gotta do. But happy wife, happy life. If they not right, it's over with. I think women are the prize. Whoop-de-doo. I'm telling you.
That's another lie. Another lie. First of all, the real prize is heaven, is Jesus Christ, is God. That's ultimately where everybody should want to go and want to obtain. Now, as far as here, um, men are absolutely the prize. And here's why. Men have to work harder to earn and obtain every single thing that they get. Women do not go through the levels of harsh realities. They don't suffer or endure or bleed or sweat as much. They don't internalize as much. They do not get rejected as much. They do not do the dangerous things that we do. They do not endure what we do. Comments like this one right here is why they are so pedestalized and why they don't feel the need to do more to maintain the relationship in which they are asking for. They essentially saying, here's my body, this is what I offer, I got my own money, I'm not spending it on you, but you are traditionally supposed to do everything for me. I reject tradition. This is what it is. That's what you're saying. I would even ask you, what makes them the prize? Really? They're the most picky, the less engaging. They divorce the highest. Upon a number of other contributing factors that go into it, they can't even give you real answers. Most of them. Are they willing to sacrifice their careers for the family? Point out a video where they dedicate 20, 30 minutes to what they can do for men. You won't. Everything is I for a lot of these women out here, man. And you know what? The only reason people say they're depressed because they have a vagina. But you can't give me anything else. Women are supposed to be helpmates. And I don't mean that in no disrespectful way, but that's the truth. You said some good stuff here, but bro, a lot of your view is misguided, brother. If women were so much the prize, why are they willing to sacrifice their relationships for Chris Brown and people like you? Why would they throw away their entire marriages for celebrities for one night? Why would they risk cheating or causing friction within somebody else's marriage? I digress.